This video was brought to you by Markus Bil, Elbilmek, ABRP, Stormberg, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We're now in front of the house. It's 4:30 in the morning and I'm gonna make another house update. I need to share you guys the experience with how it is to have a house like this now in, well, I think it's safe to say it's summer now, and how extremely hot it gets in here with all the window. But also, before you guys start complaining that, Bjørn, you misconstructed the house. Well, it's more like I don't have the money yet to buy all the equipment I want. So that's why it gets really hot. But first of all, let's do a little tour. I have still Highland here. I need to do a few more tests with it. It's just nowadays I feel like time is just running out. I mean, I spend so much time with various stuff, car test also with other tests, also stuff with family, you know, 2 children now, take some time. I also have now Neo ES8 6-seater. So previous family car was the Toyota ProAce. It was a lot bigger, of course. This is smaller, but still fairly big for a car compared to, for example, a Model 3. So we're gonna borrow it for 2.5 weeks, so that's great. Big thumbs up to Neo for lending me that long. Hopefully we can go on a trip soon. Now it is not that bad when it comes to pollen, because I have pollen allergy. That has also something to do with the whole house getting extremely hot. So I haven't done much here. You know, I contacted the company that laid down the surface here, and they said, yeah, okay, they agree that they're gonna slap down some of that kind of bigger grain gravel on the whole place here. Well, I think I talked to him in April, and over a month has passed. He said that, yeah, we can do that, but he was a bit busy. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna bother him. Well, time has passed and he has still not come here. I need to bug him, I think. Man, freaking house building and just pre-house building just takes so much time. But okay, because I want that gravel here, because now it has been dry quite a lot, so it gets dusty even over here. So I'd like to have something to cover up the dust, plus that this surface here, you know, I pull this in to the house, or I try to brush off with, or into the cars. You know, this is not stuff you could just kick off that easily. Man, I have so much stuff to talk about. I'm planning on planting a hedge. Yeah, well, okay, before I start, there's so much stuff. Let's start over here also. I see my neighbor. Yeah, he has good taste. Oh yeah, Skoda Ioniq. He works at Mølle, supposedly. But you see there? He has a Gardena. I purchased one. There's some stuff I purchase as the final product, and some stuff is like temporary product. So I also purchased one from Nyland. Normal price is 2,500, no, 3,000 NOK. It was on sale for 2,500. I was like, okay, 35 meters, that's not, look here. This is plant cum right in my mouth. Oh shit. It's from Burke. There's so much Burke over there. I can show you, assuming you can see the Burke. The one with a white stem, or what do you call it, the white, that's Burke. It's all over Europe. Fortunately not in Thailand. But okay, so I purchased this. I use this when I wash the car. I also use this for watering the plants. So actually, I let my dad, Amory's dad, I just call him dad also. I let him water the plant, the grass in the morning, so he has something to do, because he's used to that routine. And here the grass has started growing. That's great. We want hedge here eventually, but here's the thing, it costs some money. So there are 2 types of, it's called tuya. 2 types of tuya that we consider, well, or I'm not sure if we even consider it. This is called, what's it called again, man? Smaragd. Yeah, this is the smaragd. It's denser, but it grows slower. It grows 15 to 25 centimeters per year. Oh, do you hear that bass? I mean, E6 the motorway with 110 zone is around 3 kilometers away. No, actually it's not that far. Maybe, let's say, 500 meters away. But we can hear that bass really loud when they drive past. But I'll show you the two different types. We have here the Tuya Smaragd, which is denser. And then this is a different type, but it grows faster. So this type grows 30 centimeters per year. This type grows 15 to 25 centimeters per year, so average 20. So this grows 50% faster, but we want the denser Smaragd. I don't remember what the heck this is called. But you also need a watering system, otherwise they will die. So eventually we want the whole place here to be, this stretch here to be packed with Smaragd Tuya. The only problem is that the price. If you purchase, those are perfect size. If you purchase those sizes around 60, 70 centimeters, well, not that type, but you know, the Smaragd, they cost only 100 NOK per. Actually, if you buy in big bulks, they cost only 75 NOK per plant. But if you go bigger, if you go, for example, the size that we have here, around a meter-ish, meter and a half, suddenly the price is 1,000 NOK, or at least 700, 800 per unit in big bulks, more than 25. At least that's from Plantation. Maybe it's cheaper other places. So the price goes up kind of exponentially the taller you want them, because they take many years to grow, especially Smaragd, which grows slower. So then it boils down to how much privacy do we have, you know? I mean, there's so many topics I can talk about in this house update. There's been so much stuff we need to consider, but yeah, I'll come back to that, I guess. But the plan is to have a fence here, white picket fence, no, a fence over there, but then have here Hedge, Smaragd, right, Tuya. But eventually they're gonna start building here, the final lot here. They will build 2 units, AB units, you know, two, yeah. And they're gonna start this summer, this fall, so supposedly, and then it lasts 1 year. So there's gonna be noise, there's gonna be trucks going in and out here. They will probably damage some of the stuff we planned here, because my property goes supposedly to this point here. So my plan was to plan different lengths. Over here we don't care about the privacy, you know, so we can just use the cheapest here. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, and they need to be 30 to 50 centimeter spaced apart, so they are dense enough, like here. Eventually this is going to be high enough. But also there's another thing. There's so much stuff to consider. Naboloven, the neighbor law, says that the hedge cannot be more than taller than 2 meters high in general. So then you have to cut them off, so trim them so they don't get more taller than 2 meters. And 2 meters is enough, because most people are not 2 meters tall. Well, except for that, there might be some problems still. I'll come back to that. But anyway, I'm gonna plant just the cheap ones here, and then in 8 years they will be 2 meters tall. Okay, then I don't care, because here we don't care too much about the privacy. We will eventually have curtains. Right now I don't have curtains. I just use cardboard that I use the, don't use tape, but I use heftemasse, I don't know what it's called, just to keep them there. So it stays on for the most time, but sometimes the stuff slides off. I just have to use enough heftemasse. But I'm planning on putting hedge here. I'm just not sure when, and also it also depends on the money situation right now. But here I don't care about privacy, because I forgot to mention here, 6 meter wide is actually public area. People can walk here. I've seen people walk here. They go on a trip here over to that side. But fortunately, that over there is another pathway, and then also over there another place is also a pathway, and especially there it goes over to the future bus stop. They're building a new road. So ever since that road was open, here there's been less traffic here. But during winter, when that path was not open a couple of weeks ago, during winter I saw lots of trails here on the snow. People use this as the only path to get you know, further down. But after they opened there, a lot more traffic went there, fortunately, and then less traffic went here, because it's also about kind of privacy and stuff. Because you see here, yeah, you guys can yell at us, say, Bjørn, you didn't plan this. Well, there was stuff here I couldn't foresee, you know. But I was planning on putting hedge here, but maybe around, I'm not sure, here-ish, maybe, or actually maybe already here, we should start planting the big hedges from the start. Let's say the 180 centimeter hedges. But they cost a lot. They cost over 1,000 NOK each, you know. And the problem is that this place here is higher level. I don't know if you see it here. It's over a meter taller than at least our property on that side. So you can't just plant a small hedge. You have to plant 180 or 100. Yeah, 180 is the tallest from that we can buy, but they are expensive. So, and you see, the house is 15 meters that way and 10 meters this way, which means that we need to plant at least 10, not more, 20 meters. And 20 meters, this is going to cost 50,000 NOK at least in hedge, you know, or 5,000 euros just in the tall hedges, unless you plant smaller, but then you have to wait. But look here, when people walk over here, they can just poke right in there. Oh, are you guys having some barbecue? Oh, are you swimming in there? Another solution would be to get, they call it levag, which is like a strap-on, roll-out wall thingy that we have on that side, and we just roll it out for privacy. But the problem is that those walls, they are not that tall. They're usually only around 130 centimeters tall. We need 2 meters. We can just roll it out all the way there, maybe, to the deck, and then we can just unroll it when we are finished. Yeah, so as I also mentioned that the grass has started growing, but when I Google it, I found out, oh, I should have done my research. Early grass like this needs a lot of water. It needs watering every day so it can build strong root system that goes deep, and then the soil becomes better to holding water. But we have been in a period now, at least in Norway, where we have so much sun and no rain for actually over a week, and it's going to last like this for even another week at least. But it is growing, and you can see that on that side, the grass, I don't know if you can see there, I can show you, but on that side the grass is a lot denser. I think it's because it gets more sun, it reflects here, and then it gets stronger sun. So that side has nice dense green grass, even though it might not have gotten all the water. But Amare's dad has been watering over here in the morning hours, or at least in the daytime over there. So the grass is growing, that's good. This part here has not been finished yet. The pool, yeah, I need to mention the pool. Maybe I shouldn't step too much on the grass when it's still young, but the pool here, they haven't finalized it. When I email them now in mid-May, and I said, when are you guys gonna finalize? They said, oh, they thought they already finalized our house. I'm like, huh? Don't they have some kind of tracking system? You know, most businesses, they have a system where they can see exactly what's going on, how far they have come with the customer. Well, apparently not. Maybe it's just based on emails. So what needs to be done is these are roof units. They need to be removed, moved over. You see, there are long sections, 4 meters or something, over 4 meters, and they are kind of heavy. So 2 people need to lift this, stack them together. I'm going to stack them right next to the house, and then just put a cover over it, and that'll be it. I'll be taking out now the outdoor furnitures, and so they have to open up here. They need to do some cleaning. They need to put the heat pump up and running. So and they need to do some kind of cleaning and whatever it's called, chloride system. Everything is done in here. There's a big mess right now in here. I just store stuff. Yeah, we also separate garbage. So I store plastic. This Øras is the company that takes care of the garbage. So I store plastic bags, 2 of them already here. They pick up garbage once per month only, the recycled stuff, which is paper and plastic. But then they pick up the regular garbage, which is restavfall and stuff, food, once per week. But it's a big mess now. Here we have the melting plate, 3 meters wide, 1 times 3 meters. This will be used in winter, I think, because I can't afford a heated driveway yet, or I don't know if I want to get one at all. We'll see. But here, anyway, we have actually a cleaning robot. But I went for the one with the cable. You also get another type that runs on batteries. It's just, you know, it's like a lawnmower robot. It just clean underwater in the pool. And also big ass heat pump for the pool. So the heat pump is separated from that. Yeah, we don't use the Nibe, big Nibe for pool. This is only for the garage and the house, but this is a 200,000 NOK heat pump. It is awesome, waterborne system, super efficient, especially in summer. I can show you guys some stats soon, but yeah, this is not in use anymore. But here you see that Idehus, they have prepared a little foundation here. So the heat pump is supposed to be here, and they need to connect all the hoses and stuff. And then at least we have heat pump system for the pool. People say, you know, I don't know what's up with the haters. They'll be like, oh, a nice house you got, Bjørn. I can't wait to see your electricity bill for the pool. Well, do I care how high it is? People say you shouldn't have gotten the pool. Well, let me check here. Are you gonna visit us? No. Do you live here? No. Who lives here? Me and my family. Do we want this? Yes. Do we need it? No. Yeah, okay, anyway, enough about that lecturing. But yeah, so here you can see we have outlet for the ventilation for the kitchen. And that's the ventilation system outlet thingy. And by law, this system, if you want to build a house after Tech 17, I think from 2017, there are several laws you have to fulfill when it comes to efficiency in the house, with how thick the walls are, how much insulation you have, you know, whatever. But one part of it in the Tech 17 specification is that you have to have a heat recovery system. So that part that you see here, there's a bigger part inside. In winter, it will take the heat from the house that is supposed to pass out, and it then scavenges it, so that the heat that goes into the house heats up from that. So you reduce the heat loss when you have, you know, ventilation, because you have to have ventilation in modern houses because they're built so tight. Especially our house was tested by Idehus, big subto Idehus, to be super tight, which means that it insulates incredibly well. And that is something I have experienced, because I'm going to show you later, but it's going to get extremely hot in here. And I just cannot afford anything yet, because I went overboard when it comes to the garage, for example, and also the pool. But, you know, insulated garage with heated floor and shit, you know. Yeah, it was expensive, but it was worth it because we invested in the right things. And then smaller things we can invest without re-digging or whatever. And some people say you should have invested in this later. No, we don't want to do any digging here in 2 years or something, you know. So yeah, that's why we have found solutions. We have this IKEA, what do I call it, parasol. It works. It actually helps to block out lots of sun rays. I'll show you maybe later what it does. I've just put some sunshades here from the car because I think anything helps. Yeah, it looks kind of ugly, but most people, they don't see this anyway. I purchased an air conditioner here. It's quite strong. Let me get inside now. So, just a temporary system. I have ordered a heat pump for the house, like a house heat pump. It will arrive, I don't know, I'll see. I have to pick it up in a couple of days. But let me see, is Dolly here? Where the heck is Dolly? I wonder if she moved a bit. Let me check something. Oh yeah, no, wait. Oh, okay, she moved over there. Yeah. The weird thing is that I have to put this thing here so that Dolly doesn't get out, because otherwise she will just go out and yeah, I'm gonna go out. She doesn't run away, she just wants to go outside. I'm afraid that Dolly will just get down the hill there. But look here, it's 24 degrees Celsius now downstairs. Yeah, and man, I love the kitchen. This kitchen is wonderful, man. It's so large, like we can be 4-5 people in here. Some people cooking, some people just eating. It's a very nice social place. Yeah, this is from Sigdal, the kitchen. I'm missing maybe some LED strip, but it still worked really great, man. Okay, so, but it gets really hot here. We'll see. Also the big surface here, you know. Eventually, yeah, I can show you there. We are already prepared for it. There'll be curtains there. At least they will help some. The curtains, and also we have here a placeholder for control over electric curtains. I just cannot afford it yet. But also here we have another room I can show you. It always smells. Because this is the diaper change room and a spare bedroom, and that's where wifey has the milking procedure. So diaper change room here is 24 degrees Celsius. The temperature drops at night, fortunately, but I have found out that, yeah, okay, another problem. Okay, here's a solution. It was extremely hot, so we found out that if we run the kitchen ventilator and open the windows here, it will cool down, and then the cooling spreads further into the house. Okay, that worked great. OnlyFans is great. What it will do then, air will push in via the windows and then get sucked in there and then pushed out there. But the problem is that we also pull in lots of pollen. I think we already ran it yesterday, so we had no. Oh shit! Oh shit! No wonder why I am sneezing a lot. But man, you see, this is the problem. Oh, top well, I love it. This is the problem, which is that we pull in pollen. So we're like, okay, shit, we have to stop doing that. We can't open the windows too much. There'll be pollen everywhere. So what I found out is that the pollen spreading is mostly from the morning, from when the sun comes up until midday, afternoon-ish. Sometimes when it's nice weather, then it actually also spreads during evening, which means that now at night or really early morning, there is very little spread, and it's also cold outside. I can show you here. I love this playpen, man. Man, there's so much stuff here. I'm going to show you, but you see how cold it is. It's 7 degrees outside. I think. Oh shit! I think this is in the garage. Wow, 19 degrees in the garage. It's insulated after all. But when it's that cold, then it's almost like free AC. So I try to cool down, but without getting too much airflow, because if I turn on the ventilator, it will start pulling stuff, and that could cause too much pollen. So, okay, anyway, a really long intro. Yeah, we also have the sofa here, but then that's probably not too interesting. Sofa without cover yet. But now we wait until the sun comes up, and the sun has entered the chat, and I'll show you what the problem is.